guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a makeup look and it's just going to be like quite a natural summery look. So I'm just going to get straight into it. So the first thing I'm using is this Barry M Flawless Matte Finish Foundation. So I'm not going to use very much, just a little bit, like about this much. And then I'm just going to get a mirror. So now I'm just going to take my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and this is also cruelty free. So I'm just going to put some on my finger like this, and I start by just putting it on any blemishes that I have. I'd really recommend this concealer, it's good coverage, and it also, the pot lasts a long time. I've had it for probably a couple of months, I reckon. And I just kind of like the pot consistency, like over the more like wet ones, because you get more coverage. So it's also creamy and it's not drying. I haven't actually worn makeup in quite a while because I've just finished college for the year. So now I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes to brighten them. Now I just use this finger to blend it in. I don't really tend to use face brushes too much. I usually start off by using my fingers, because I find it's easier to blend it in, because like the heat from your hands, and then I kind of like usually go over it with a brush just to double check it's all blended. I'm just gonna give that a little blend. So now I'm gonna take my loose powder, loose translucent powder, and this little beauty blender, which is not very clean. And I'm just gonna put a bit of that underneath my eyes to set my under eye concealer. I'm just going to double check it's all blended and then put it underneath. That loose powder is also cruelty free. Now I'm just going to take my very old MUA translucent pressed powder, which is also cruelty free, and this small brush, and I'm just going to put a light amount of powder over my face just to set all the makeup. I don't want a lot though, because it's not going to be a really matte look. So yeah. So for my eyebrows I use a colour in the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, which is also cruelty free and vegan. And I use the colour Oak for my eyebrows. So the first thing I do is just take this spoolie and brush it through my eyebrows so that they're all going in the right direction. Just get a bit of the powder on this angled brush. So for the eyes, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, which is vegan. And I'm just going to actually use this kind of thing quite a lot to apply eyeshadow, because I find it packs on the colour much better than a like fluffy brush. So I'm just going to put some gold on here, which is the Rich Bitch colour. And I'm just going to put that on my eyelid. This colour is really nice. It's almost like a glitter, like it's not a very smooth colour, it's more of like chunky glitter that's been compacted. I really like it, and that's why it doesn't really come out very well with other brushes. So if you find that, then I'd definitely recommend using this kind of applicator instead. And then you can just use like a fluffy brush like this to kind of feather out the edges. So now with this same fluffy brush, I'm just going to take Courtney, which is this kind of peachy colour, and put a tiny bit of that on the corner and put it in my crease, just to give it a bit of colour. And it kind of matches the colour of my hair at the moment, which is like a strange colour. It's like a kind of like a rose blonde, I'd say, almost. A bit too pink for a rose blonde though. And this eye makeup looks really effective, but it's so quick as well. It literally takes a couple of minutes to do. These eyeshadows last a long time as well. So yeah, that is the main eye look. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eye and something in my inner corner and on my brow bone. Before I move on, I'm just going to take this brush, and this is what I always use to blend in my like baking powder, or whatever you want to call it. I just kind of do this. So now I'm going to go back to my Beauty Killer palette and take the peach Courtney colour again on this pointed eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eye just to give it a bit of definition. I'm just going to smoke that out a bit with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to take China White, which is kind of like a creamy colour, and I'm going to put that on my makeup applicator thing. And just put a bit of that on my brow bone to highlight. And then also in my inner corner. So I'm just gonna, I do have freckles naturally on my skin, but because I put makeup on, they're kind of fading a bit, so I'm just gonna add a few more freckles with this Me eyeliner pencil and clay. And I'm not entirely sure if this is cruelty free, because I've had it for a while and I actually got it in a glossy box, but you have to look it up. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this and do some freckles. Might actually use this brush. Okay, and now I'm just going to blend them in with my beauty blender. I tend to take the back bit of it and just go like this. The freckles. So I'm sorry if you can hear hoovering in the background, but I'm just going to keep going because I'm almost done. So I'm just using this bronzer from Next, and I'm not sure if this is cruelty free, I've had it for ages, but I'm just going to bronze up my skin. So for blusher, I'm using this Peach Party blush from Soap & Glory, and this is cruelty free. And it's quite like a bronzy blush, so that's why I'm going to use it. For highlighter, I'm going to use a blend of these two Colourpop highlighters, and this one, the white one, is in Stole the Show, and the bronze one is in is in Wisp. And actually, I've just noticed that the thing has rubbed off of this one because I've used it so much and it's like been a makeup base. So yeah, I'm just going to take the bronze one to start with, and these are cruelty free and vegan. And I'm just going to put some on my finger like this, and then just put it on my cheekbones. And this just gives off a really nice like bronze glow. It's really good for like summertime. I used it before when I faked tanned, but because it's got a bit sunnier recently, I think it will be alright on my skin as it is. And then I'm going to put some on my nose as well. Cupid's bow and some here as well. And then I'm just going to put, like, do the same thing but with the white one to kind of emphasise the highlight because it's a much lighter one. I'm just put it on my finger and then just blending it into the other highlight. This will create a like really glowy look. So that's the face done, and now I'm going to go back to the eyes and do my lashes. I just usually wait until I've like done all the powder stuff so I don't get any powder in my eyelashes after I've got mascara on. So I'm just going to curl them, and then I'm going to use my Barry M feature length mascara, which is one of my all-time favourite mascaras that I've ever tried, and it's cruelty free. For the lips, I'm going to use my Soap & Glory Mother Pucker lipstick in Nudist, and this is really low, so I'm going to have to use a brush to get it out, but it's kind of like a creamy nude colour. That smells really good as well. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's just like a quite bronze and not too heavy makeup look for summer, but still quite glam, and yeah.